What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. Well, Raja Jackson has officially been arrested. This has just been reported by TMZ like maybe 30 minutes ago. You know, TMZ, they're very quick with getting information, and usually if they get the information, then it's usually accurate. I know it's kind of been quiet, for I want to say a few weeks now after the whole situation with Raja Jackson. A lot of people were talking about it, when it initially happened, and a lot of people were wanting him to get arrested. Well, it's finally happened. We're going to check out the details on this situation. Appreciate all the love and support, man, and let's see what's going on here. This is reported by TMZ. Raja Jackson arrested for wrestling attack. Raja Jackson, the son of the UFC Quentin Rampage Jackson, was arrested on Thursday for brutally beating down a wrestler at an event late last month. TMZ Sports have learned the 25-year-old was taken into custody early in the morning and booked on a felony charge. Jail records show he's currently still behind bars, being held on a $50,000 bond. The arrest, of course, stems from that ugly incident at the Knox Pro Wrestling event in LA, where Raja slammed Psycho Stu, aka Stuart Smith, to the mat and then pummeled him with nearly 24 punches as he was unconscious. Mercifully, after 10 through 11 seconds of repeated blows, other wrestlers stepped in and pulled Raja off Smith. The wrestler, who had gotten into a spat with Raja just before the event, spent several days in the hospital with numerous injuries, including a fractured maxilla bone. Thankfully, he's been released and is recovering at home. For Rampage part, he's actually stated his son should spend some time in jail for his behavior, adding a little community service, anger management courses, and therapy would be good for Raja as well. And the story is developing, and I think I did see this tweet. I think that he should do a little community service. Rampage believes his son needs jail time to reflect on his actions. So, look, obviously that's happening now. Like I said, they just reported this maybe 30 plus minutes ago. So this is as recent as today as I'm filming this. It's unfortunate. This whole situation was easily avoidable. I think when it all comes down to it, there are some mental gaps, mental and emotional gaps that he has going on for himself. I think a lot of that stems from his father and his relationship with his father. And I think there needs to be some type of counseling, not just for Raja. I think counseling for them together as, father and son. Because the way he's saying, he's like, yeah, he needs to get help and all this other stuff. To me, and I could be wrong, it comes off as he needs to do that and figure it out on his own, and that's it. Instead of, we're going to try to get him help. I'm going to do what I can to get him some help. What he did, I do not condone. He does deserve some jail time. I'm going to do what I can to help my son. But instead, it's just one of those things where it comes off like, well, he needs to figure it out. He needs this. He needs to do that. And then that's it. And you just go on about your day. Not saying that that's the case, but that's how it comes off. Like, if my son does something really wrong and I'm a public figure, I'm gonna like, look, we're gonna do what we can to make sure my son's good. I'm gonna put it out there that I'm going to do whatever I can to get my son on the right path. Because the path that he's going down is straight destruction and chaos. Someone that's easily, able to just flip like that and go off the rails to the point where they almost murdered someone, it's crazy. I'm very surprised that it took this long for any legal actions or any ramifications to happen. Because for the longest, I don't know what he's doing. He's just chilling. I don't know, if there is any disciplinary actions coming from his dad. It doesn't seem like it. It just seems like he's just at the crib chilling. So I don't know what's going on. We really didn't get any update other than, Psycho Stu getting out the hospital and recovering, which I think that's awesome. Shout out to everyone that donated to his medical bills. I think that's great. But, we don't know if he'll ever be able to get back into the wrestling ring, but at least people, was out there to help him. But in this situation, he was just kind of just chilling, and they finally made a move on it. I don't know what it was that actually made the officials, the police, actually make some type of move on him to, pretty much put him behind bars, like to suffer the consequences. Because at the end of the day, this was inexcusable. He damn near killed someone. He almost did. So the fact that it took this long to get, this process going is actually kind of crazy. I don't know if he will bond. I don't know if his dad will bond him out or have him serve his time. But at the end of the day, there definitely needs to be some counseling. There definitely needs some type of intervention. And I hope his dad and I hope his father is involved in this. I hope it ain't just him doing it by himself and his dad just doing whatever, without him. Because I think the root cause is his relationship with his dad. And I think if he's going to counseling and anger management, I think his dad should be a part of that. Not saying that he's not. Maybe he is. And I hope that's the case. It's not my place to, tell how someone should, raise their kid. But I can only hope and pray that he is a part of the recovery process for him mentally. Because stuff like this, anger like this, outbursts like this could end up getting Raja hurt or killed or someone else. So, guess you could say finally some justice was served, and we'll see how things play out going in the future. I kind of wanted to get this video out because it literally just showed up. I showed up on my feed on Instagram, so I wanted to make sure it was true. But hey, comment down below. Let me know, how do y'all feel about this whole situation? Do y'all feel like Raja dad Rampage should be involved more in the process of making sure his son is mentally there? Do you think he should be attending some of these anger management classes and counseling as well, or do you think it should just be Raja dealing with it on his own? He's 25 years old, he's a young man, so he needs to be able to deal with these things on his own. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See you on the next one. Peace.